This video will be on Chrétien, former Prime Minister of Canada, Jean Chrétien, receiving a rare honor from the Queen of England. He recently was awarded the exclusive, Queen Elizabeth recently appointed him to the exclusive Order of Merit. I'll read the full article. It's titled "Chrétien Receives Rare Honor from the Queen." It's from the Toronto Star, and I'll post the link in the sidebar there for you. Like I'll do like I do with all the other videos. So where the information from? I'll read the article first. So it's not long. It's not that long. Okay. From the Canadian Press, Toronto Star, Ottawa. Queen Elizabeth has appointed Jacques Chrétien to the exclusive Order of Merit. The honor is restricted to 24 living members and few foreigners. It puts Chrétien's name alongside such esteemed figures as Albert Schweitzer, Mother Teresa, and Nelson Mandela. Chrétien said he was surprised, honored, and grateful. What can I say? He told the Canadian Press today. I take it as a great compliment and accept it with some humility. I did my job as best I could, and Her Majesty was gracious enough to recognize that. Chrétien, 75, was just the third Canadian named to that order after former Prime Ministers Mackenzie King, at 21 years, the longest serving Prime Minister in the Commonwealth, and Lester Pearson, a Nobel laureate who brought universal health care, the flag, and a federal pension plan to Canada. All are liberals. Crap. Mackenzie King I actually like, so I can't say all liberals are bad. Mackenzie King was actually decent. The Queen's website calls the Order of Merit, founded in 1902 by King Edward, a gift from the sovereign. It is given to people of exceptional distinction in the arts, learning, and sciences, and other areas such as public service. The chairman of the Monarch Sleeve of Canada said the announcement is no small potatoes. The Order of Merit is an extraordinary honor given by the Queen herself and not on ministerial advice, said Robert Finch. As such, the Queen obviously felt that Mr. Chrétien's long distinguished political career deserved such recognition. Mr. Chrétien is a key player during the constitutional negotiations in the early 80s, and love him or hate him, dedicated much of life to keeping Canada together. That could be suspect. I suspect that his role as Justice Minister in the 80s and as Prime Minister in the 90s and 2000s allowed Mr. Chrétien and Her Majesty to build a solid relationship, one that the Queen felt deserved such a reward. Membership to the Order, which meets once a year, is marked by an 8-pointed cross finished in red and blue enamel. The imperial crown is in the center, and the words "For Merit" are etched in gold, surrounded by a laurel wreath. The formal investiture and presentation is expected to be made at Buckingham Palace this fall. Born in Swanigan, Quebec, the 18th of 19 children, Chrétien was Canada's 20th Prime Minister. Wow. Leading 3 majority governments between November 1993 and December 2003. As minister responsible for constitutional negotiations under then Prime Minister Pierre Trudeau, Chrétien played a big role in the portrayal of the Constitution to Canada in 1982. He was chief negotiator of the so-called Kitchen Accord, under which 9 provinces agreed operation, but his role would cast shadow over him in his native Quebec, which did not ratify the Constitution. First elected to Parliament in 1963, he became Liberal leader in 1990. As Prime Minister, he ended federal deficit financing. It reached $42 billion annually by the time he took office, with a string of surpluses spawned by several years of deep and unpopular spending cuts. He spent much of his time and effort in office fighting Quebec separatists and the Parti Québécois. The federal side nearly defeated a proposal on Quebec sovereignty in a bitterly contested 1995 referendum. Chrétien's government subsequently passed the Clarity Act, requiring a clear majority and a clear question, as well as the constitutional amendment on the federally defined sovereignty referendum. Chrétien committed the Canadian forces to the war in Afghanistan after the terrorist attack of September 11, 2001, but later refused to join the U.S. invasion of Iraq that the UN's backing. His exit from office marked by his divisive feud with his successor and longtime finance minister Paul Martin, and by the Quebec sponsorship scandal over which Martin struck a federal inquiry. The scandal involved hundreds of millions of dollars in federal funds to Quebec agencies contributed to Liberal government's defeat in 2006. Yay! Last year, federal judges quashed the inquiry's conclusion that Chrétien and his top aide were responsible for the scandal, ruling that public comments by the commissioner, Justice Jean Gomery, showed bias and that he prejudged the issues. Chrétien never questioned the Queen's role as head of state in Canada, even as debate raged and an inconclusive referendum was cast over a place in Australia, and some polls suggest that more than half Canadians could do without her. She is there and not controversy in Canada. He said Monday the system is working reasonably well. The change involves constitutional changes. I have been involved in constitutions in Canada in the past, and it's not easy. Liberal leader Michael Ignatieff offered Chrétien his congratulations. Mr. Chrétien left an unequal legacy of distinguished public service, Ignatieff said in the statement. Jean Chrétien is remembered for slaying the deficit, presiding over periods of sustained economic growth, and strengthening Canada's national unity. Members of the Order of Merit have included pioneering Crimean Northerners Florence Nightingale, Scouting founder Robert Baden-Powell, poet and playwright T.S. Eliot, and former British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and Margaret Thatcher. Yay! And naturalist and broadcaster David Attenborough. Well, I say Margaret Thatcher, she deserved it a lot. I mean, I support Margaret Thatcher's one of the best British Prime Ministers of a long time. Very hard nosed, very hard to get along with, apparently, but hey, we're both born the same day, so what can I say? There's something about that. We get hard to get along, but we know what we're talking about. We don't bullshit people too well. We just get the job done. Actually, I put a comment on here, and I'll explain why I made this comment. Chrétien, does he deserve it? Jean Chrétien was a disgraced king, and for that he receives the Order of Merit from the Queen. Well, if all I have to do is put thousands of troops in harm's way by treating troops like crap and making them go all the way to the gas station and examine the plumbing, go to the washroom, cut defense spending by billions just to create a surplus. Man, I'll go to the ends of the earth to protect the Queen, but I also have to agree with her decisions. Well, that was actually a 50-50 disagreement on the Toronto Star for me. I'm impressed, actually. It was that fair. It's that split. As I say, you always get some people that agree with you and some will disagree with you. So, I mean, it's one of those things. What can you do? Nothing. There's a few other ones in here. It values the reward. What a load of crap. There's a lot of things here that can't wait. A lot of things. It's kind of a mix between people that like him and people who don't like him. Like I don't really like him that much, but I agree he did some good things for Canada. I'm not gonna totally bash him. He did some good, and so he did bad things too. He caused a lot of problems in the country, or he was in charge when a lot of bad things happened in Canada. Um, there's 9 pages of comments here, so but yeah, I mean, deserve it? Meh, hard to say. He cut a lot of things that made a lot of unpopular, like the article said, cuts in spending. When times when we needed the equipment for our military was in very bad shape, and operational tempo was increasing in the 90s. Mr. Chrétien, just after Mr. took office, the Rwanda crisis in '93, and look what happened there. So I'm not too friendly with that. Well, I'm gonna be kind of cut this one off right now. So everybody have a great day, and hope you guys enjoy your day, and wherever you are. Have a great night and day. Bye.